Hello, my name is Kimberly Peterson, and I'm the president of the Environmental Rotary Club of Puget Sound. Welcome to our meeting. I am very excited to introduce again our newest member, Ann Bustamante. And congratulations, we're so happy to see you. And so let's start with introductions before we start the program. I have already introduced myself. Janice, would you care to go next? Oh, are you eating? Sorry, we can go to someone
It's okay.
else. Oh, okay.
Quick swallow. Hi, I'm Janice Puget, and I'm happy to be here.
Excellent. And let's see, Judy, would you like to go next?
Sure. I'm Judy McCulley, and also glad to be here. And one thing that was exciting environmentally for me this past week was we got to do another forest restoration last Saturday, and ended up clearing over 300 square feet for some, took out donated salmonberry we'll be putting in at the end of the month.
Wow,
That's wonderful. Nice. Yay. All right, next let's go to Pauline.
Hi, Pauline Bowie. Glad to be here. I do need to leave at 1:30. Got one of those gnarly dental appointments at 2.
Ooh, I just came from the dentist.
So, anyway.
All right, well, we're glad to see you as long as we can. Herb, would you care to go next?
Sure, Herb Bowie, happy to be here. Good to see everybody.
All right. Valerie, would you care to go next?
I'll try. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Well done.
Yay! Yay! I'm on my new headphones and first time I've used them. So
excellent. Well,
so nice to be here.
Excellent. Glad to see you. So now, Anne, would you care to introduce yourself in your own words?
Oh gosh, everyone's doing these very brief introductions. So I'm Anne. I was a member of the Gateway Rotary in Lacey and decided to move to this.
Well, we're so pleased to have you as part of our club.
And I'm already sharing this information with lots of people, so I hope that you're okay with that. Like
oh, the more the merrier. The more the merrier.
Yep.
Absolutely. Lisa, welcome.
Yes, hello. Not formally a member yet. I think I will be signing up soon. Lisa Yeager, I'm a mid-career master's student connected with Woodland Park Zoo in that capacity. And on the environmental front, I'm excited that the North American Association for Environmental Education, in addition to supporting me as a fellow in the project that I'm going to talk about next week, they also provided some grant funding. So that project is doing well, and I look forward to it picking up some momentum. So I'm excited that we're lined up to talk about it at our next meeting.
Yes, and Lisa Yeager will be our speaker at our next meeting at the end of October. So I'm sure that will be a fascinating discussion because climate change communication is a tricky business, and I'm sure she can give us some good insights on that. Let's see. Sarah Phillips, welcome.
Thank you. Hi, I've been gone for a couple of weeks, so glad to be back.
Welcome back. Let's see who's next. Oh, did you have more to say, Sarah? Or
I was just gonna say that I was up at the Sauk River near Darrington and saw spawning salmon. It's just always such an exciting thing to do. There were hundreds of them going about their business, doing their spawning thing, and it was just you forget. It's so important to get out.
Excellent, perfect. Mark Stolt, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, hi. Sorry, this is the second time I'm joining, not a member yet, but participating. And I always seem to end up taking this call on a walk. So anyway, being outside might be a good thing for an environmental group.
Wonderful. We always encourage our members to go out and enjoy the nature we work so hard to protect. So you're doing the right thing. And you are welcome to attend all that you want. And we'd love to have you as a member. Maddie, welcome.
Hi, my name is Maddie Price. Member, also work at Harvest Against Hunger Rotary program of the district. Environmental update for me, past weekend I went on a hike to see larches up to Lake Ingalls and Alpine Lakes Wilderness, and that was pretty cool and
Awesome.
Not as far or quite as crowded as Maple Pass.
Amazing. And who do we have on the telephone?
It's Krista Dalton, visitor.
Hello, Krista. Welcome. We're so
Hi.
happy to have you. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? This is your first
Sure.
meeting, correct?
It is my first meeting. I'm currently in the Puget Sound Passport Club, and I'm an alumni of the Seattle Four. Very much interested in learning more about your club, given the focus. And actually, 2 weeks ago, I had an environmental activity. My office did an event with the Puget Soundkeepers, and we cleaned up the trails along the ship canal and
That's
learned about that
wonderful.
organization for the first time.
That's amazing. Excellent. Well, welcome, and we hope you enjoy the program. Well, now that we all know who everyone is, let's start the program. Share screen. Boom, boom. All right. Let's see if I can make this work. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Oops. I think this might be the wrong one. Yep, this is totally the wrong one. Sorry, guys. Let me make sure I get the right one. Here we are. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I thought I had this down pat, and I do not. So let's try again. Okay. Oh. All right. Unfortunately, I messed up the presentation and I can't show it, but let me, Val, would you care to do the land acknowledgement? It's especially poignant because yesterday was Indigenous Peoples Day. So Val, could you take it away? Oh, you're on mute.
I don't have it pulled up on my computer.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can say it because I finally got it up on my computer.
Okay. I was gonna say, I can find it. I can bring it up.
So, we acknowledge with respect that we are on the ancestral homeland of the Coast Salish people, in particular the Duwamish, the first people of Seattle, and much of King County. They are still here and continue to embody and practice the strengths of their Indigenous culture, teachings, and values. They have reserved treaty rights to this land, past and present. We need to protect and honor the history and people of this Duwamish land and our Indigenous neighbors, the Suquamish, Nisqually, Snoqualmie, and Muckleshoot tribes for their enduring care and protection of our shared lands and waterways. And This is the Rotary International's commitment to the environment, and it goes, "We are committed to supporting activities that strengthen the conservation and protection of our natural resources, advance ecological sustainability, and foster harmony between communities and the environment. We empower communities to access grants and other resources, embrace local solutions, and spur innovation in an effort to address the causes and reduce the effects of climate change and environmental degradation." All right. And then our next part of our program is Anne Bustamante will give a short discussion in one of our mini talks.
I
So
just want
take
to
it
make
away,
sure.
Anne.
3 to 5 minutes, right? Short, right?
Yes, short.
Yes.
Well done.
Okay.
Well done.
Cool, because that's all I prepared. I was gonna share. I was
yeah,
gonna,
I can
just,
give you that. I can give you that power.
okay.
All right. Now you should be good.
All right, let's give this a try. All right. So, whoops. Trying to get it to do the big screen here. There we go. Stage presence is an ongoing effort for me. It is not my strength. So
that makes two of us.
yeah. So I was sharing this by email, and it basically it's I want to talk about resilience and in the sense of community resilience and personal resilience. This is a huge subject. I'm going to try to fit into like 3 or 4 minutes. So my name is Anne. I have 2 grown sons here. I grew up here in the Pacific Northwest, and I've been involved in Rotary for a long time. I currently work doing pollution prevention in Sumner, and I previously worked at the Department of Health for over 10 years. So community and personal resilience is the ability of the members of the community or the community at large to access resources needed for well-being and to recover from disruptions or traumatic events. I got that from the website referred here. I'm sure many of you know a lot about this already, but if you need any other information, I can always send it along. Social Capital Research is a really great website that has webinars all the time. Factors of personal resilience are a sense of self. So all the intimate, personal, psyche things that go on with a person. Connectedness, whether or not you feel like you're participating or included. A sense of purpose or fortitude, your ability to overcome adversity. Time and place, so an experience of time and place, that's a lot of where the environment comes in. And what I call nurture, which would be everything sort of material and physical. So that's your body, what you eat, exercise, gifting, things that are more material. And factors of resilience for a community are actually been defined for a few decades, quite often referred to as bonding, bridging, and linking. Bonding means you have common knowledge and common goals and are very aware of a sort of central way of acting. Bridging is when you can collaborate and adapt easily. And linking is basically your social access to capital from any of the hierarchical layers. And community resilience has three realms: structural, relational, and cognitive. I won't define those because I only have 3 minutes. Highly bonded communities are very hierarchical. They're very homogeneous. They resist change. This is something studied in an organizational management as well. Highly bridged communities, often referred to as the Western world, are highly adaptive. They are very heterogeneous. It's a result of disruption that this happens. They're very horizontal, they're very democratic, very matrixed and complex, and somewhat ambiguous in their roles. Quickly, I'm going to throw out an example of community resilience assessment was done locally in Snohomish County by Providence AIM. And the reason I'm putting this out there is if anyone's interested, they have really good survey categories. They did an excellent job, used a professional survey service that I think really looked at like how to assess a community or a sub-community, not asking like, do you have heart disease or anything like that, but stuff like, do you feel included? Do you have access? Do you feel safe? So very interesting stuff. I'm sorry I'm going so fast here. And resilience in regards to scale and time. So this has to do with like, if too much happens at once, like in ecosystems, the ecosystem doesn't have enough resilience built in to overcome it in a short time. But things can adapt if there's more time with less disruption. One reading I'm referring to here is called Scale by Geoffrey West. Quickly to touch on opportunities towards resilience. I suggest small steps, a harm reduction approach, which is used in health, instead of always looking for best practices, because you don't always have what you need to do a best practice, but just little steps and building on a local capacity. I'm going to just do one example. So an example would be like, how can you build a piece of resilience? This one is valuation of ecological property areas. And the action could be to add the ecological value in the county assessor's property valuation. And the category this falls under would be eco-valuation. Reference is the United Nations Development, UNDP program on biodiversity and ecosystem restoration. I'm gonna skip one, and I'm just gonna ask here because I know I have very little time. Are there any types of strategies you all would propose or think of or would do to build resilience? And that's, we can talk about it now or just maybe hit on it later and do some virtual conversation. But I just wanted to share that out.
Wonderful. Well,
Yeah.
that is an excellent framework. Thank you so much for sharing.
Sorry, it was so fast.
And I did say your name correctly. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
That's supposed to be a joke.
Well, mispronouncing someone's name is no joke. All right, so at long last, I have found the correct. So let's try this again. So Anne just gave her, we're gonna go through it all. So Anne just gave her mini talk. Well done, Anne. That was wonderful for someone who did not have much practice, because this is a new feature of our meetings. Well done. On September 27th, we completed our grant project, and it was a complete success. We had members from Federal Way and the Shoreline Rotary Clubs who joined us. And despite the rain, it happened. And despite not having all the tools, it happened. And you guys should give yourselves a huge pat on the back. We should all give ourselves a huge pat on the back, because I thought this project went extremely well. Our October movie night was also a complete success. We raised $428.45 for the Eastside Audubon Society and gave them all of it. We sold 22 tickets, a majority of whom were actually from the Audubon Society. And then we decided at our board meeting earlier this month that for the November movie, it will be a joint fundraiser. Oops, I spelled that wrong. A joint fundraiser with our club keeping 40% and our partner charity getting 60% of the proceeds, because we realized we don't have any money ourselves. And our November movie night is one called The Serengeti Rules. Tickets are $5, and we have partnered with the Wild Fish Conservancy. Oh, and let's see. I think that's, let me try one more time. I want to show you guys the. Okay, is this live? Oh, I really wanted to show you guys the preview for the Serengeti Rules. It's on our Give Some website, but it's an amazing documentary about researchers from all over the world, some of whom came from Washington State, and discovered that some species are more important to an ecosystem than others. And if you remove those keystone species, the entire ecosystem dramatically changes. But the power of knowing that is that if you reintroduce these keystone species, then you can actually restore an ecosystem and rebalance it, which is really inspiring and gives us hope that the projects that we do can actually make a difference. And so those are the things that I wanted to highlight for our upcoming things. And for the most part, this first meeting of the month is meant to be networking and just getting to know each other. So now I would like to open up the floor for anyone to share anything they would like to do. If anyone has any ideas for projects we can pursue, we're always looking for that. The Burien Food Forest has monthly work projects that you can volunteer for, and those come highly recommended. And the North City Park also has some excellent opportunities for volunteering. Maddie, please go.
Hi, yeah, I just wanted to have the correct, it's the Beacon Food Forest. We're located.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's okay, North Beacon Hill, Seattle. We do have the details for this upcoming Saturday's multi-work party day out. I know Kimberly's Rotary, environmental Rotary emails on the email list. So did you get?
Oh, did I misstate it? I'm sorry.
I'm saying that I should have subscribed you to the email list that would have.
Oh, yes, yes. I have updated this month's work party with the information from that email. So
awesome.
The information is on our Give Some website, and it says who you need to notify if you wish to volunteer for the different activities. There's about 5 different options for volunteering at the Food Forest, and that's I highly encourage everyone to go check that out. Pauline, please go.
Yeah, I wanted to let me lower my hand here. Talk to Anne, and yeah, thank you for your very short presentation. And I was wondering if you would send out your PowerPoint, because you had a couple of links on there that I was really interested in. And yeah, and I'm interested in hearing the long version of your presentation, because there was a lot of information in there. So thank you so much.
Yes, I would send it out. I am not quite sure yet how we do that in this club. So
probably the most direct way is to email it to me, and I will send it out to our list. That's at the moment the best way to do it.
Okay, great. Great. Thank you.
Excellent. Judy, did you have something else you wanted to say, or?
Yes, yes, sorry. I also, Anne, I wanted to thank you for that. I think that resilience is an extremely important topic. I also worked at public health for 15 years, and I think the Environmental Club has a lot to offer in terms of helping people and communities find that balance, and certainly communities that have nature close by and have the opportunity to experience walks in parks, time in the forest. The mental health research is really clear that does help communities begin to build resilience. And as I said in the comment chat section, I think we have opportunity for our post-COVID times to redefine what we mean by community and resilience. So I appreciated that. I would love to hear more, and the longer version would be a great program for us as well. I also wanted to mention that I touched on it in my introduction, but we will have a work party at North City Park on November 13th. It's a bit off, but I wanted to get it on calendars, and I'll get it to Kimberly so she can put it up on our website. But North City Park is part of Shoreline Green Days. We are doing our Shoreline City partners with Forterra. And I know that there are other communities around the Puget Sound that have relationship with Forterra who help support forest steward programs. And I'm a volunteer forest steward, and part of my job is to bring our local community and volunteers together to help restore the North City Park. So we will be planting over 100 trees and ground cover in 2 restoration areas that we've been working on since early summer. The city will provide all the tools and the plants, and we're hoping to have a good community turnout to put those plants in the ground. Hopefully families come and can claim some of the trees and come back and watch them grow. I'm hoping my granddaughters will be able to see those trees and rest in the shade under them in years to come. So please look for that announcement, sign up in advance. They say they fill up, but I haven't seen it yet. But anyway, I thank you for the time to share that information with you.
Wonderful. Yes, that's wonderful. Great. And yeah, Judy, as soon as you send that out, I'll make the post. That's great. And then I was wondering if there would be a volunteer to help out Christina with the monthly nature walk, given that she has not been feeling well. I was wondering if maybe we could have a joint leadership for that in the event that she decides she can't attend. I do believe we were planning to do it on the 24th of October. Is anyone free on the 24th of October to lead a nature walk through Marymore Park? Janice? Wonderful. Yay! I love having people who like to volunteer. I will make a posting for that. Is about 12:30 a good time to start that nature walk? Because the idea is we want to make these nature walks beneficial for you guys, and so the more of you who can attend, we're flexible on the time. Awesome. Very good. So mark your calendars as a, I guess, pre-invite, save the date for the 24th of October, Sunday afternoon. And hopefully it'll be a lovely fall day and we can enjoy the beauty of Merrimore Park. Excellent. Well, I now invite you guys to chat as you wish. And if not, I hope you all have a marvelous remainder of your week. And we will see you for our regular meeting again in 2 weeks on the 26th of October. So costumes are optional.
Well, that's a
but,
relief.
Kimberly,
But honestly, yes.
Kimberly, can I just ask our guest who is first timer? I only see a phone number. Would you state your name again?
Yeah, hi, it's Krista Dalton. I'm in and out of meetings, which is why I'm only on audio.
Okay, and is it Krista with a C?
With a K, with a K. Dalton, Dalton,
And whose company are you working for that you were able to do a day with the Soundkeepers?
I work for the NASDAQ stock market.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so I'd really like to hear more about your experience with the Soundkeepers. It was an organization that we also wanted to get connected with as this club, because it's obviously very critical to the Puget Sound area. So yeah, maybe we can hear more about that later at another meeting. You can share your experience.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Let me do some research on I mean, I didn't organize the event. My colleague did, obviously, so can find out how that came about, and happy to share what I learned.
Did you go out in a canoe?
No, unfortunately, I was very interested in that, though.
Yeah, yeah.
We were just walking along. There were only 10 of us, and we walked along the trails along the ship canal, picking up anything that we could find that didn't belong there.
Yeah.
But they told us about what the other things that they do.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of. Are there still a lot of cigarette butts right during there?
Yeah, it's amazing. I didn't know that many people still smoked.
Yeah.
I was surprised by that.
Yeah, I was too. I did that
think,
one time with Puget Soundkeepers.
Yeah. I
Virginia
think we collected 30 pounds of garbage.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sad.
Yeah, that's discouraging. I mean, it's good that you did that much, and it's discouraging that there was that much.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. It's nice meeting you, Krista.
Likewise.
Barbara, have you joined us? Or is she just listening?
Hi, I'm here.
Hello, welcome. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, let me just give me 1 second. I have some stuff behind me that I probably shouldn't have on camera. I work for Microsoft and we're in the middle of a hackathon. And so I was trying to whiteboard something for a teammate. Doesn't work so well when you're on a video, but
we don't want any confidential information sharing here.
I think I can turn it on now. I think it's well hidden. Yeah, that works. Okay. Where's my camera? Hi.
Hello.
There we go.
So nice to see you.
Hi. So I'm fairly new to this Rotary, and I'm really excited to be a part of it. I just mentioned I work for Microsoft. Before that, I actually also have a social impact consultancy. I've worked in international sustainable development for years, and now I'm driving a number of operational excellence programs within one of our engineering teams at Microsoft and working to drive our sustainability targets. So Microsoft made some pretty big commitments. I think many corporates have, thankfully. We'll see if they actually are able to deliver on them for the COP26. And yeah, so I'm really excited to get involved with some local programs and initiatives. I'm originally from the Seattle area, but moved to Europe in 2010 and then came back in 2017. So
wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Well, let's give a round of applause to Barbara. She's our second newest member, so yay. And we are working on getting 501c3 status. That is in the works, but not quickly.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. So if you're not aware, Microsoft has this great giving program to encourage employee engagement, and we are able to, any donation that we make for an approved 501c3, the company will match that, and any volunteer hours that we spend with an organization, the company will match that with a financial contribution as well. So we are currently actually in the middle of our give campaign. It's a really busy month. I'm just surprised. So we're have our annual give campaign, which is a big push internally to get our employees engaged, to support organizations, to volunteer. It's a little bit interesting in COVID times, but we can run volunteer campaigns any time of the year. So if there's a partner organization, I'm happy to help promote that internally within Microsoft. We're all actually really interested in finding COVID safe outdoor activities that we can do for team building, or just getting, I never actually met my colleagues. I joined the company in April of last year. So it's been interesting.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I started my job in March and I feel the same way. It's not easy to start at a new place and never meet people in person.
Strange.
Well, excellent. We're so happy that you joined us today. I'm trying to see. If
So
I can
Kimberly, what talk do we have scheduled for November?
that is when Lisa Yeager is going to, or wait, sorry.
And that's October.
That's October.
Yeah.
I don't believe we have a November.
Oh, okay. So our next meeting, Lisa, you're going to talk.
Yes.
And is that 3 to 5 minutes too? That didn't quite seem long enough for me with Anne. How long are you going to talk, Lisa?
Well, Kimberly said I had up to like 40 minutes, right?
Oh, good.
Yeah, like the member talks are meant to be shorter and just so that we have more time to make general discussion.
I see. Okay.
Because they're not supposed to be the same as the speaker meetings.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Thanks.
Kimberly, I do think we can go a little longer than 3 to 5, because the time we have for networking, I think the meeting is intended to run until 2 o'clock, or is it 1:30?
1:30.
Yeah, I'm happy to end it at 1:30 or 2, depending on how robust the discussion is.
So if we make our networking meeting to end at 1:30, and we give a mini talk, one of our members an opportunity to organize a mini talk, I think we could do that up from 10 to 15 minutes, which allows them to present, plus have some interesting conversation, and then go into some networking. So, and it's just a proposal or an idea that we try it to extend that a bit, because I agree, I would have liked to hear Anne speak a little bit more. And also she posed a question to us that we weren't able to go back to, because I know you were trying to keep us on schedule. So, if we did a 10 with 5 minutes of exchange, I think we could get to know each other and also get to know each member's passion a bit more.
Right.
Because obviously Anne is very passionate about resilience, and it helps us, since we can't be in person and have coffee before or after or whatever. This would be a good way for us to get to know each other and our passions and exchange ideas.
Yeah, I like that. And definitely, a Q&A after the member finishes would be great as well.
Yeah. All right. I think that's a great idea, and I will definitely take that under advisement for our November networking meeting. Does anyone here wish to be our inaugural 10 to 15 minute speaker?
I can do it, Kimberly.
Wonderful. That'd be great, Val.
I have a little presentation that I give on the Far East Senior Hub and what that is as far as what I do and what I do for King County. That's kind of a new approach on working together with different cities to try and accomplish goals. So
that sounds marvelous.
Cool.
Excellent. Douglas, welcome. You snuck up on us.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I didn't figure it was good for me to you see me driving, you know.
Well, now you look like you have a beautiful background.
Yes.
Very good, very good. How's the renovation of your house coming?
Oh, yesterday, I think I completed the deck. Oh my Lord, so that's nice. So today I'm washing everything and gonna paint soon, given good weather.
Excellent.
So I'm done on my knees.
All right. Sorry, I'm slow reading the chat.
That's okay.
Maddie, we would love to have you be the speaker after that. So that would work marvelously. All right. Well, I think unless there's anything else for the good of the order, I would like to call this meeting to a close. Anyone else have anything they wish to say?
So thank you, Kimberly.
Well,
thank you, Pauline and Herb.
Thank
you.
All of you. Thank you so much.
Kimberly, you're doing a great job.
I appreciate it.